Super ego holding.
Super ego.
Super ego.
Super ego.
Super ego.
Super ego.
Super ego.
A super ego.
A super ego.
Super ego.
Controversial company, super ego.
Alright guys, what's going on? Yo, Average Mile, I thought I'd do a little bit something different. At least be driving while I'm talking versus sitting still. Hopefully y'all can still hear me pretty good. So obviously if you guys are watching this, I accepted the video of it sounding good right now. So I just kind of got you guys looking out the windshield right now so you guys can see the view. But I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about the load board and going to be talking about other things, right? So first we're going to talk about the load board. I know you guys, we're all seeing that the load board is sitting there saying you can get up to 2.9 and on the load board, and everyone's trying to figure out or wondering how this is possible, you know, getting up 2.9. I'm not saying that it is possible or it is something that's going to happen, you know, or all the time or even at all. So the only thing I'm going to say is that you'll be able to get loads at a decent rate. Now, how this is going to be accomplished, as far as from some research that I've been doing and from certain people that I've been talking to within the company, that they're eliminating the middleman, which will be the broker, right? So Super Ego will be the broker themselves, and that's how, you know, they're going to be getting more of the decent rates, because these loads that you see on the load board are going to be coming straight from these shippers themselves. So everything that you see is from the shipper on the load board. So that's how that's going to work. Now, how is it going to work as far as selecting that load? I'm not 100% sure. I will be doing videos, maybe tutorials, or just, you know, a review on the load board itself to see how it runs and see how it works. Hopefully everything goes pretty good and pretty smooth. Now, when you use the load board, I am assuming, this is assumption right here, so don't take my word for it on this part. I'm assuming the way how it's going to work is because we're still going to have you're still going to have your dispatcher. You're still going to have a dispatcher. So when you pick a load, you click book, it goes to your dispatcher, right? So you already see the rate, you know, and stuff. So for those who are sitting there saying, well, they're going to start skipping on top of that, whatever you see on the load board is what's going to come right back to you. And I think they kind of like, it goes to the dispatcher and then it comes to you in like an email form of a dispatch sheet, how you normally would get it from Super Ego. So I'm assuming that's going to work that way, or I don't know if it's going to like automatically email you a dispatch sheet automatically, you know, or you should give you all the information that you need from there. So I'm not 100% sure. Now this load board is not going to be obviously the one and done, don't need the dispatcher no more, because sometimes you might be in an area where the load is, where the area in the load board, they're not paying good. So you talk to your dispatcher and see if your dispatcher can find you something better on the spot market, you know, at the time. So it's going to be a hit and a miss a few times. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to not know how to use the load board themselves. There's going to be a lot more people failing, unfortunately, trying to use the load board, probably, you know, just picking every good load that they can find, doing it that way, which is why I'm going to be doing my research first before I create a video or / tutorial and review of the load board, because I want you guys to be well informed, because this is what this channel is about. You know, it's about my experience, not only with just a Super Ego, just in my experience, you know, just truck driving as of now. I got about a good 6 years under my belt, so, and 4 of those are already under leasing, but I can go more about that in a different video. This is not the video for that. This is just a video so I can have something to put out there for next week, because I haven't put no video out there soon. Right now I'm doing experimentation at driving at 58 miles an hour. So I will have numbers and I will have a video probably set up, you know, coming up soon. So by the time you guys see this video, it will be the week after this video, probably, more than likely, maybe, not 100% sure. You'll see though. Anyways, so another thing I want to talk about is that got a comment from Hood Chef. You know, he wanted, because my intro has everybody just saying one word, which is super ego holding. Right? Apparently, he doesn't like the fact of fair use and talking about, you know, you want me to take it down before I get a strike, right? Trying to give me a warning, a little bit of a threat in a way. That doesn't work. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You know, you can't strike me. I mean, you can, but I'll just fight it. And if you want, you can go to court about it. I'll take it that far. You know, if you want to lose money on it, but false right, copy, you know, trying to strike me and copy claim and stuff like that from you saying one word is not copyright. You can't copyright a word. You saying super ego holding is not copyright infringement whatsoever. Yeah, I got your face on there, but you put your own face out. You put your own face out there on the video, Chef. I'm sorry to tell you, but when you put your own face and stuff like that, it's on the internet. That's still considered fair use. You know, it's just an intro. I'm not even saying it or using it as a bad light. You're not the only one in the intro, right? It'd be a difference if I was just using all of your videos of you saying super ego in my intro. No, you got a whole bunch of other people on there, okay? And it's totally fine because it's legit. So don't come to my channel. I mean, I get a whole bunch of other hate from, you know, for other reasons, but when you're talking about you want to throw strikes, that's a little bit different. You're playing in the wrong ball field on that. So just watch, you know, how you comment. I get it, you want to be down, but hey, fair use is fair use. If you want to use my face on videos or take a snippet of my videos, you know, and use it for yours, hey, go ahead. That's not gonna bother me. It's fair use. As long as you're not taking my whole entire video and just posting it on yours and leaving it like that, that's totally fine in there. But you know, if I take a little snippet of something that you say and then use it as for educational purposes or to clarify certain things or do commentary on it on the video, that's fair use, my boy. That is fair use. My videos are all commentary. It's not just your voice. It's not just you saying other things besides super ego holding. If I wanted to, I can get AI to say it if I want to. It's not that big of a deal. Cause I just didn't appreciate how you went to my videos just to say the same thing. These intros are going to keep coming through until I get another intro or make another intro for my channel, right? It's not meant for you to like. It's not meant for you to, you know, be happy about. But I'm not putting nobody into no bad light. People saying super ego holding is nothing. Okay, chill out. Now, moving forward, other videos I'm going to be doing, I'm talking about, we're trying to go ahead and keep going. I'm getting close to my 6 months being here, so I'm going to end up being able to qualify to get a reefer, which is what I've been kind of working hard for. But as far as everything else been going, as far as with the company, it's been good. You know, been some downs and stuff like that because of some, you know, being in bad areas due to me, or just trying to, or loads, you know, not going through, which is part of trucking. But other than that, a lot of the a lot of the issues with Super Ego has been very minimal as far as what everybody else has been experiencing. that I've seen, I don't experience as much. I still get paid and stuff like that, so I get still get a good, nice little check. It ain't nothing small, so at least not for me. But I wouldn't say technically that I'm one of the drivers on here that are, considerably winning 100%. I'm in the winning circle, but I wouldn't say that I'm the top dog or something like that, or I just know it all how to succeed in super ego. But whatever I'm doing is working, all right? So I'm just trying to spread my information of what I'm doing for free to help other people just be able to succeed, because I see a whole lot of drivers, they come in here and they don't have the ambitions to want to drive. Some are kind of just, chill and stuff like that. They want to do a certain amount of miles, which is fine and dandy, but go be a company driver and do that. Don't come to try to be your own boss, because when you're in your own business, you gotta have that hustle and that drive. Even as an owner operator, you gotta have that hustle and drive to get paid, especially in the market, how the market's kind of shutting down. With yellow closing out and stuff like that, I'm not expecting too much crazy to affect the load boards or something like that, or to be like an influx of just loads all over the place. I'm not expecting nothing like that, but what I am expecting is like a lot more jobs to be filled, because those drivers got to be spread out somehow. Either they're going to continue doing LTL, or they might go over the road, or who knows what they might do. So I think for my future videos, when I'm just like chilling, bored, and I just want to make a video, I probably do it like this, driving wise, and it should be more of a, in something entertaining. You guys are looking at the road as I'm driving instead of just, looking at my face. So, but I am thinking about getting a POV camera, or basically like a GoPro, but it's not GoPro. It's a DJI format of an action camera. So I am looking into that, and we'll be getting one soon. I am also applied for pre-pass, and I just gotta pay the down payment on that one, and then I'll have the pre-pass and stuff set up. I might do a little review, because I'm going to have it installed on my apps and whatnot. So I'm just telling you guys right now what I have planned as far as features for videos. But I do really appreciate that you guys are like coming onto my videos, and just learning stuff, and then you guys feel like, it's very knowledgeable and whatnot of information. But if you guys have any other ideas that you guys want me to talk about, that you guys want me to go in depth, maybe to explain, I will do so my best in more future videos. Please do leave it down in the comments. I do be having my phone number on there, and my email. So text me first before calling. So, cause especially if it's like late or something like that, or early in the morning, text. So, then I'll be able to respond whenever I get up or whatnot. But if you guys are interested in joining with Super Ego and having more of a pleasant experience, please get in contact with me first before you guys call up Super Ego themselves, right? Because your recruiter is going to matter on how successful you're going to be. Trust me on this part. So you guys can use me as a referral, but it'll be easier if you guys contact me first, and then I'll be able to vet you guys. So I'll save you the issues, I'll save you the problems. If I feel like if you're not really going to have much of a good time at Super Ego, because Super Ego is it's a tough cookie to crack, you know what I'm saying? It's not meant for everybody. So please do hit me up first, which in the description of the video, my number will be in there. So do it like that, and you will have a smooth, pleasant experience. And I can get you signed on, or signed on, and with a recruiter, who cares about, their driver when they have issues. So that's really why I haven't had much issues, was because of my recruiter kind of going, held it back from me for certain things. There's been certain issues that I had that were like, kind of like, why? Or that's kind these type of recruiters, they're good, and I got one. So I want you guys to experience the same thing or have the same experience, because you guys are watching my videos and getting information. You guys are getting encouraged to come to Super Ego, right? A whole lot of things are going to be changing into Super Ego for the better, slowly, but it's not going to be 100%. So we'll see how things go. Me personally, a lot of y'all that know me, y'all find it pleasing that I am more down to earth and more realistic than a lot of the other YouTube Super Ego mascots that are sitting there talking about how Super Ego can basically do no wrong type of vibe. Look, I know the issues. I know all the drama that is based off of Super Ego. I'm your regular Joe Schmo on here as well too. I'm nothing special. They don't treat me nothing special at all. Even when I'm making these videos, they don't treat me like nothing special. Right? They treat me like just a driver, like everyone else. So I don't get that Alfredo love or that Lance or Kamikaze love whatsoever. Right? I just get that normal driver love and whatnot, respect. But making the videos do kind of help me a little bit, or help me a lot. Just getting information out there, positive information, because what I've noticed that a lot of, or these, Alfredo or Kamikaze, they'll give out some information. It'll be either outdated or it's not 100% correct, and it's just based on their opinions, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. But state the fact that it's your opinion or it's your assumption. Don't sit there and just say something without having a disclaimer, because people are going to assume that what you're saying is the truth or it's your word. And when things don't happen the way you say in your word, they're going to think that you lied to them. And these are people's lives that you are playing with. When you recruit other drivers, these are other people's lives, families that you are potentially going to damage if you recruit the wrong driver, because not every driver is meant to be at Super Ego. Plain and simple. I'm not going to sit there and tell you a lie. I'm not going to BS you whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? You talk to me, I'll ask you a few questions, and I'll let you know if you're really meant for Super Ego or you're meant for a different company. I'm good. I'm about to be able to help you out with something. But I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat your stuff. I had another comment too, basically stating the fact of how come I'm not talking about Super Ego and them skimming off the rate con and stuff like that, or not talking about the logs and stuff like that. And I'm just like, well, you have other drivers, disgruntled drivers, that are making videos of Super Ego that's already stating that fact, right? So why would I make the same video of a video that y'all already heard about?
Keep right to I-57 South.
That makes no sense of me making another video, sitting there saying, yeah, they do this and do that. All right, there's other videos that people sitting there saying that they say they got so-called proof. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I mean, it's how I see it and how I'm gonna tell you. Back when y'all had paper logs, what was y'all doing? Y'all had about 3 or 4 of them suckers, and the rules were still the same. I mean, that's just in my opinion. The rules are still the same, regardless. So I'm not going to sit here and just divulge on the whole logsman. There's a whole bunch of videos talking about it already. That has nothing to do with me. Y'all have bad experiences, it's your bad experience. That's not my experience though. So I'm not going to talk about something that's not my experience, if that makes sense to you guys. Now we're going to talk about the whole, me and I talking about them skimming off the load board, right? Cool, right? What company don't that does lease? You think every lease? Why you think a whole lot of people keep saying that lease is a scam? At least that with Super Ego, you can complete your lease if you want to. Shoot, do that in a lot of other lease places. They try to find a way, oh, we ain't got loads, or all this other stuff happens, and then you can't complete, and then you gotta drop out of your lease. Come on now. I'm not saying that Super Ego is the best lease to go to. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, they will let you buy that truck and get about their face. You know what I'm saying? As long as they get their money, they ain't gonna trip. They ain't gonna try to hold you back. That's what I do know for a fact. Now, part, going back to the whole skimming part,
Be in either of the 2 right lanes.
I see it like this. They might be doing some skimming. They might not. I don't have 100% proof on that. So I'm not going to talk about something that I don't know 100% about. Like, just going into full details. So give me my opinion, and that's it. So this is going to be straight my opinion. Now, we did sign a contract that states that we agree to take what is offered to us. Now, what's on the low board? Hear me out. So what's on the low board is what we get. And that's it. So if it makes sense to you to run the load, I'll be telling people, like, I give them an example, a ridiculous example, but it's still realistic. If your dispatcher calls you up and says, hey, driver, I have a load for you, 50 miles for 10 grand. But really, the company's getting 100 grand, right? Why are you really going to complain about getting that 10 grand off of 50 miles and it's your first day, Monday? You know, deliver Monday, pick up Monday, deliver Monday. Right? And a lot of drivers that I talk to, they say no. Hell no. Shoot. That's good money. I'm taking to myself. So my thing is, obviously, yeah, you know, there's a lot of things that can be mitigated or can be simplified or make things better, but you know, you got to use your brain. You know, you got to play your smarts. You got to know your numbers. I mean, if you don't know these things, if you don't know how to be an owner-operator, you know, people want to say, well, lease and owner-operators are 2 different categories of a person, but it's pretty much the same thing. You have to have a mindset of an owner-operator, you know, to be a successful lease operator, basically. You got to know your expenses. You got to know where you're going to fuel up. You got to know what you're going to be doing. You got to plan your, you know, trip plan, all this other stuff, right? A whole lot of videos on YouTube that talks about this stuff, but people still feel super evil. Why? Because they don't have the mentality to want to hustle, want to drive, want to work. I met a few drivers, you know, they only wanted to work in the Midwest. All right, cool. Good luck to you on that. I met a lot of drivers that are over here sitting here doing the dash, doing the speed limit. Cool. That's more power to you. You can be there quicker, but you're going to be spending a whole lot more on fuel. Simple as that. See, right now, I'm testing driving 58. You see everybody passing me up, but I'm just sticking to the right lane. I'll go into that probably in another video about driving at 58 a little bit more. But I'm making money though, so I can still do these loads, still get 3,000 miles. It's really not about the miles, it's really about the rate, but I can still get, you know, still get the good runs, still make them on time. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. That cut right there, that was phone ended up getting hot. So I'm using my iPhone 14 Pro Max, ended up getting hot. Turn the fan speed down just a little bit, but yeah. So the last thing that I was talking about was basically me testing out my speed and whatnot. Again, it's going to be in a whole different video, but as far as that's really much all I really want to say and really want to talk about for this week's video. Soon, when I get my POV or action camera from DJI, then I will end up producing a lot more videos soon. But you know, this probably be like, you know, the best way that I can do it for me right now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit lazy. I could produce a whole lot more videos, and as far as production, but I'm a little bit lazy on it. But let stuff happen. I'll record as things happen, or I'll try to do my best. Anyways, so other than that, you know, we talked about copyright issues. We talked about, you know, people not, one person not liking the intro, them being in part of my intro for saying one word. We talked about, what else we talked about? We talked about the low board, definitely the low board. So looking forward to that. Hopefully soon. It comes out soon, hopefully. So that's about it. But I'm not saying the low board is going to be this 100% game changer. I did watch a video of what was his name? I forgot his name. But he he takes shots on Kamikaze all the time. Cam the trucker, that's his name, Cam the trucker. So, you know, what some of the facts that he stated, you know, it's him saying that, you know, it's not going to be like this big old game changer. So don't have, that's true. That's how I feel about it too. Until I see it in action, until we see what's up, you know, I don't got my hopes too far up. But I mean, hopefully that, you know, me being able to book my own loads, I don't, you know, eliminates me having to wait on my dispatcher. At least, you know, can kind of, you know, pre-book myself and stuff like that. Not saying that my dispatcher is, you know, bad, but I mean, he got other trucks to dispatch, so I mean, I'm more in the, you know, pick the load. You know, I want to be able to pick the load at any point in time that I want to. You know, they go home. And we all know weekend dispatch really, you know, it ain't too much to really talk about. We all know how weekend dispatch that any company is. They just there if something goes bad. So that's pretty much about it. But other than that, I will see you guys when I see you guys in my next week videos. Also, please do comment and tell me what you guys would like to see. I try to respond to everybody's comments, so it really doesn't matter what you say. I mean, yeah, I get a lot of trolls, but I've been doing YouTube for years now, so obviously not on this channel, but on my other channel I have. So yeah, anyways, this being your average mile. Keep you guys' average miles up, and I'm out. Peace.